Okay, so now that we've determined that this actually checks to see if there's anything there. Oh, you know what I didn't check? I'm going to Command Z, or Control Z. I didn't check to see, well, what happens if there's not a tile? I'm just going to move this over here and move this over here. And click play. Oh, good, it ends with false. Awesome, just what I wanted. Good. Okay, let's go back into tile 0, 0. Delete this little thing, and this is where my branch is going to be. Branch. And it's going to be based on this condition. Well, now we know. If it doesn't go that way, we're going to just skip the whole process and come down to this thing over here. Yeah, print string, which is that. If we ever need that, we'll print something. All right. Now this next step is, hey, checks for collision with Brian's rules component. Well, remember what this is. Oh, checks for collision with the Brian. We don't need this anymore. So I can actually delete this. And this is actually what we were doing here. So what I'm going to do is keep this. Oh, right, I'm going to reset the checker. That's a very important spot here. So let me copy that. And I need to remember that, hey, I need to set this. So I'm going to set the checker back to the scene root default. Probably actually break this, because remember we actually should have it. No, you know what? We can put it exactly where it is. If it's false, it's going to go in here and drag that over there. Now here's the beauty of this little thing. We can actually call this, we can select this bit, right-click, collapse the function, and call it reset checker location. And now we have a function that does that once. All right, and if it's true, we can move forward. Oh, we've already done that. That's right, that's exactly what we've done. So we can delete this. And we go forward with this. And this is still actually x up 300 again. Well, guess what? We have an x up 300. So guess what I'm going to do? X up 300. If it's true, what we need is the target is self checker. Let's grab checker into there, int 1 into there, that says 300. And it's going to do everything all over again. And you know what? Let's just print that. I'm going to print this. Compile that. Should work. And what I want to do is actually, let's print it. True, 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 true. Perfect. Let's bring this down here. What set are these? Z equals 40, so let's set this to 40. And let's click that. Oh, I didn't get to really see that. Shoot. False and true. Uh-oh. True, true, true. Ew. Alright, I saw a really annoying error, and I don't know what yours looks like. So I started off with using this default scene root, and that worked well for a moment. But now that we're doing all of this stuff, where like we get into the second spot and we import that by 600, I actually wanted to just move it to 300 and 300 instead of 300, 600. So I actually changed that little function, and now I'm actually getting the location of the checker, because that should reset every single time. So now I'm not using this default scene root. Compile that. And so now, when I come to my scene, it should go true, true, false. True, true, false, false. Great job. And if I move this up, it should be all trues. True, true, true. And if I move this down 400, whoops, 40? Is that what it is? 40, and move this here, it should actually be false. Ugh. Negative 550, 350. Negative 550, 350, 40. It should just be false. Oh, why does it disappear so fast? Oh, because it prints something. Ugh. Okay. Well, it was false because it went the other route. So that's good. That's perfect. Right. Let's actually make sure by saying, oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. It printed that, so that was good. All of these errors, by the way, are for tile 2 now. None of these errors are for tile 1. That's really good. I'm going to go ahead and delete these. Come on. Select all, delete. Okay. So now, this set 300 is all I need. Oh man. Now let's do another branch. Because if that condition is false, guess what we're going to do? Reset checker location. And you know what? We can just drag this here. We don't even need to do another function. It's pretty close. Guess what now? Now we go Y. This actually should X up 300. Oh, right, because I've already done this. This is going to save a lot of space. We've already done this. Is it actually branching? We already have that. Okay. Let's move all this stuff over. And this is where true is going to come into here. Set world location of the checker. And now this is Y right 300. Well, we are going to need another thing here. So I'm going to make another function called component Y right. Set Y plus 300. So I'm going to collapse these to function. Set Y plus 300. There we go. Move that all the way over here. Double click that just to make sure I've got my checker here. Whoops. And we're actually saying, you know what? We're getting the checker new location. Its X is the same, but its Y is 300. Let's go ahead and make this a new parameter as an integer, and we will call this amount. I forgot what we called the other one. Amount. And we will make an output. Did I want an output? X plus 300. Oh yeah, that's right. We need an output that is fairly similar to that, which is an overlap boolean. So I'll do overlap. And that's going to be a boolean. Now, okay, bring this over here. And so what I'm going to do is actually select all of this. All of this was like all of that stuff I did for each loop, and I'm going to put it over here in the new set Y equals blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to say for each overlap of this checker, it's going to look for the names and tiles. It's going to... Oh, and because I copied all of these booleans, it adds those booleans in here. And I need to actually restart those booleans to... Let's drag it over here. Can I drag all of these together? No, I can't. set is gate, set go, bam, bam, and bam. And that just sets all of those to false so that I don't get any false positives. There we go. There's my return node. Uh-oh, 2 return nodes. Let's just see if that works. There we go. I hope that works. Compile that. Come back to my event graph, and now I've got this Boolean here. We need the amount. That'll be that. And it's going to check for my target. My target is checker, isn't it? What's going on here? Checker, target. Ooh, I didn't do that. So what I'm going to do is put my set y. I'm going to add an input, which is a static mesh component. I'm going to call that checker. Compile that, and that's just so that I can grab this there. Oh, I could have also done that here. No, I'm going to leave that checker. Why, you might ask? I don't know yet. Come back into my event graph and go ahead and bring checker into checker. There. Again, it's going to check for a couple things. I'm going to print this, compile that. And now what I'm going to do is move this back to here. And move this here and here. And that should tell me false! Yay! But if I move it up, it's true. Good job. Good job. Okay, awesome. I think there's just one little thing I want to check. And that is, does it overlap PCBP chess? I don't need this anymore because I'm going to say branch this. And again, if this doesn't work, reset that checker. And if it does work, bring it over here to, is it checking for this PCB chess? And let's go ahead and make that a function called check for horsey. If it's true, it does that. And I'm double clicking in there, and the return value is, see, look at that. Now it's got a return value. Check for horsey. It's using a checker. Get world blah, blah, blah. All right. And in my event graph, I have a delay just in case I want to like slow things down, and that's okay. The delays can't be in a function, by the way. This set world location was never good. And the last thing is, all right. So I need to keep this video under 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop it here, but I'm going to finish it in the very last video. It shouldn't be 15 minutes, but I'm going to try to get it for such lower. Okay? Bye!